all the pets. Best channel point redemption ever.
Gonna cut in, maybe? Yep, they make it. Good job.
From the orange team gets sent up to 27 Lunas. 27 Lunas gets it sent up to
Luna with the power cry on the shot. What a pass by Luna!
So.
Wait, is that the GIF?
The
GIF?
It's the GIF of Matt Miko, yes.
It's the GIF,
GIF?
of
Yes,
Matt
the GIF
Miko.
of Matt
Yes,
Miko.
it's...
Are you serious? How did I run over that? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
Wow, you're creepy as
There is like, I could literally right now go download a Walmart asset and put a Walmart down here with parking.
Myself was just saying, we are literally the yin to each other's yang.
Everything that brought me alive. But we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. We took my innocence without an alibi. Smoking gun, you got me on the run. We know there will come. We're out up till dawn. But how can I hide you without an alibi? It's a lover's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Oh, we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence without an alibi. All alive. The devil's in the detail, lingered inside. Oh, a holy crime. But how can I hide you without an alibi? It's a lover's fight without an alibi. We took my innocence. everything that brought me alive. But we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. Took my hands without an alibi. Smoking gun, you got me on the run. We know that will come. We're out up till dawn, but how can I hide it without an alibi? It's a lover's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Oh, we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. If you are, continuing to join us after Wireless Jacks, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. This is VRGL Monday Night Madness. I have not updated the graphic yet because I'm a mess as a person. In the booth with me tonight, I have fellow mess Glass. Glass, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm vibing. Man, I'm so excited. This is so not planned, and I think that's going to make it go awesome.
Exactly.
But yeah, I have Glass on with me tonight. Gil is running the stream, running the cams and doing everything that he does that we super appreciate to make this show happen. But Glass, how weird is it watching this right now and not being in it? Because you play like every single time, don't you?
It's pretty nice because I don't have to do anything, to be honest. But I don't know how to mute everybody, so I can only kind of hear you. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know how to work Spark.
You can hit the F5 button to mute everyone.
I think.
Oh my god, I can't listen and talk at the same time. I'm taking off my headset and I'm just blabbering. Okay, so for those who don't know, Glass is I like to call her our wrangler. I think her official title is game manager, but she's definitely a wrangler in the sense that she is the one that handles all of the signups. She makes the teams. She makes sure that everybody gets in on time and is on the right side. She's the person that sends the Spark link that I communicate to when I need them to ready up or pause or do whatever they gotta do. Glass absolutely kills it in this role. And as VRGL has expanded, actually, we've taken on a couple more game managers to give Glass a little bit of a breather, which has been nice. Princess Claire has stepped up to the plate in that role, as has Caroline Rose. So shout out to all of our game managers that make this stream happen, because honestly, they are more important than I am. Did I burn enough time? Did you fix it?
Yeah, I fixed it immediately, but I just let you keep going.
Gosh, darn it.
See, the G in VRGL actually stands for glass babysitting. It's actually.
That's kind of accurate.
But it has been Caroline a lot lately. I've been having to flake.
Yeah, Caroline's been stepping up huge, which is super appreciated, because VRGL is more than just these Sunday night privates that are Monday. Man, it's gonna take me like 3 months to stop saying Sunday. VRGL is more than just these Monday night games that we do. It is a whole community, and both Glass and Caroline are mods of that community, helping create that safe place for girls in gaming, predominantly VR and Echo. It's a social community. It's a place that we rant about things. There's a whole channel dedicated to men. I'm kidding. but it really is a really good place to be. So if you or someone you know is a woman or woman identifying and want to get in there, shoot me a DM, shoot Glass a DM. We'll get you situated. But it looks like we are waiting for one more. I do not have the signups pulled up, so I don't know who to publicly shame. But I can just instead shout out everybody currently in the arena. Chill Out is right now saying hi. She is leading the women right now, and on her team is Peachy, this is her first week, isn't it, class?
Yeah, I've been trying to get Peachy to join VRGL for like a year and a half, and she finally gave in. So I'm excited.
I am super excited to see Peachy play tonight. But yeah, we've got Chill Out and Peachy and Tater Tots over there on the women, and oh my goodness, Savannah and Elisa and Chill Out all saying hi now, right there at the nest. We love you too. And then over on the side of the ladies, we've got Toka. You guys let me say Toka for like 6 weeks before you finally let me know it was not that. I have not
didn't know how to
forgiven you
say
for
it.
that. You didn't know how to say it?
No.
Dude, when I finally figured it out, I was
just
like
say
in a
Claire.
private. Yeah, I was in a private with Caroline, and she's like, "Oh yeah, haha, we just was seeing how long it would take you to figure out." It's like, okay, got it. But it's
Well, have you guys figured out Elisa yet?
yeah, I've been saying Elisa right, but that's only because of you. Otherwise, I would have said Alyssa the whole time.
It's okay. Caroline still calls her Alyssa. She's they're teammates. Funny.
That's funny. But yeah, we've got Toka, Savannah, Lil Pup, and oh my goodness, Elisa! Ah, so you say it, and now I'm struggling. But yeah, we've got them over there on the side of the ladies. Hello, Sammy Gabby, and hello, Princess. Who is Co-Cap? If you mean Co-Cast, it's a Glass Dash. You can't forget the dash. what you giggling over there for? Giggling?
What?
Sorry. All right. Who's late? I'm shaming.
It's actually somebody who's never played before, so I would just
Oh.
assume that's why. And they're trying to pull in a sub right now.
Okay, if they're trying to pull in a sub, that is okay. It happens. But as long as we get somebody in here, we can get this game hopefully started soon. But yeah. Glass, before we came on stream, you had scrims tonight. For the rounds that you did play, how did they go? Tell me about it.
They went good. I think that we were just helping try out members, so
Wait, Entropic Force Youth was running tryouts against a master team?
dude, I mean, I don't know. I guess so.
That's a bold strategy, but hey, you know what? It's definitely a temper test. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was chill. I don't know. Jake was there.
Oh.
Jakey,
yeah. It's interesting because he, right after CC, I think he left Cerberus and then went to join Water Truck. I'm assuming that is either a meme or the next edition of Wee Woo Nation. I'm not
Who
sure
knows?
which. I don't know. Hello, Savannah. How are you? I'm super excited to see Savannah play tonight because have you heard she carries?
Oh yeah, duh. Haven't you met Savannah before?
Not in person yet. I'm hoping.
Wait,
to
what? Are you
eventually.
for real?
I've
Oh
not
no,
met
no,
Savannah
in person. I thought you meant like, on Echo. I was so confused.
Savannah, not bad, princess. Get out of here. Savannah is a fantastic, and she does so much around the community. She does stuff for VRML. She does stuff for NEPA. She is a core member here of VRGL. We love Savannah, and I'm sure she does more than that as well that I just live under a rock and I'm not aware of. She is fantastic.
She's just the community mod. Like every single server, they just make her mod when she joins. She has like a folder. She has a folder of. Yeah, she has a folder of servers she's mod in, but she doesn't know why. Like it's it's a whole thing.
That's actually really funny.
Oh my goodness, what a mod.
Who was that? I don't think the cam was on it, but that was a beautiful half court.
Or maybe not Tater. I don't know. She looks like she's sitting down. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to find a sub, but having a little bit of trouble. So the subs are mostly people who actually haven't played before. We've been getting so many signups, and I think, I don't know. It's usually if it's someone who's played before, they're like ready for it, but if you haven't played, you don't probably even think about it. So I totally understand. But yeah, they're just pinging people right now.
Can we pull Maddie?
Hey, Princess, you should go play. They need an eighth. Princess, go play with
True,
Savannah.
you should go play.
You should go play. I think Princess played in like one or two. No, Ender, this is not the job for you, hon. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but no.
Okay.
Oh man, that'd be really funny, dude. Ender's a league sub now. I'm so scared. Like,
The ladder's gonna have a fun time.
Ladder's gonna have a fun time, but it's okay. Ender's gonna wreak a little bit of havoc. Princess, I don't believe you. You've got your charged headset.
It's fine. We've unfortunately had people just playing down before, and honestly, I mean, it's better than a 3v4. Just sit next to your wall, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. If you oh man, I really want to see a 4v4. Never mind. Hopefully, Lil Pup sitting at 120 ping. That is not awesome, but that's okay. Oh, did they not put out like an all ping yet? Thank you, Glass. Appreciate that. I'm hoping we get somebody in there pretty soon as Gil is closely monitoring the ping.
Of course, it's
There we go. Okay, we got Caroline in. That means we are gonna ready up real soon. In fact, I will give them the go ahead to ready up.
He doesn't really punch you either, does he?
All of them. The thing.
Connor is. Okay, we
So
ready
Savannah.
up.
That
Savannah
team.
can get it from there.
They should probably switch these. Well, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how to. I think I need to switch them, and then it goes the opposite way. The game goes the opposite way I think it's going to, so I probably shouldn't speak. But Tater,
They'll figure it
Peachy, and Caroline have been on a team. But honestly, so have Elisa and Claire and Savannah. So never mind, it doesn't matter. Just
Yeah, no, they need to switch things up a little. They need to switch things up just a tad. They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. Okay, this is a little bit better. Okay. They got it. Here we go. Okay, we do in fact have the first few ready ups, and we will be getting this game underway. Glass, I totally did not like plan this super well. Do you want to try casting? I know you don't cast. You can say no and we can just talk the whole time. I'm totally good with that.
the thing is I just don't have the casting ability. Also, Princess is trying to ask me a question. I was not looking at the chat. Hey, what's up?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, Glass.
I said what's up. I didn't say. I'm not getting chicken butted right now.
It's too late. You just accept
I
your
said
fate.
what's up. That's not the same thing.
It's close enough.
All right.
You got. I'm sorry. There's just no. That's
See,
just it.
I just expect it from Lit specifically, but everyone else.
Okay, see, I started out expecting it from Princess, and then for some reason, like, more people started doing it, or maybe I met more people that do it, and now I'm just always on high alert.
Oh yeah, it's growing.
It is, which is weird, because I haven't heard that since, like, elementary school, and now it's back.
I mean, Echo is a bunch of 5-year-olds. I don't know where you thought you've been.
I, have somehow done really well in minimizing the amount of, like, children I have to deal with outside of when I was modding, which is quite impressive.
The thing is I asked you the same question last week.
Did I get got?
No.
Exactly. So what are you saying?
I didn't think you would expect it in beer league, but I was wrong.
I told you I'm always on high alert. I can't let my guard down. I got like too many times by Princess, and I said no more. Okay, Princess, you go save that company from a cyber attack. I hope all is well. GG, you got this.
Let's go.
Wait, Princess, you also were told that Twitch thinks you type too much? That's interesting, because Queen said the same thing during Wireless Jacks, and I had never heard of that before.
I think they're just spamming the chat. I say with quotation marks. It tells you to be quiet after a while.
Interesting. Oh my goodness, Caroline putting that one in with force. Gets that full wind up in, and the ladies are up by 6 already. Okay, there we go. I checked in on the game. We don't have to check in for another like 4 or 5 minutes. It's fine.
These games have been a lot more functional lately. I don't know if it's, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's different people playing or just, I honestly don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but hey, it works.
They're still goofy, but goofy with a plan sometimes.
Controlled chaos, is what
Yeah.
KK would say. But yeah, Gil in the background saying Beer League did the same thing, and honestly it did. So I co-founded VRGL, and I've taken many pages out of Beer League's book in terms of like how it functions. It's got a similar but not the same system to get into the server. You cannot just get an invite to VRGL and get access to the server. There is a reception channel there for you know, making sure that you are actually, you know, not you know what I mean, not trolling, that's the word. We started doing the comp night stuff, kind of similar to Beer League, not quite the same, but giving, you know, an opportunity for the girls to get a little sweatier in the arena. Yeah, some other stuff in the background is modeled after Beer League too, but yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh,
servers
thank you,
are
Gil,
pretty
for putting the
similar,
link.
which I've recently found out.
Yeah. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? It's a good
No,
system
yeah, it's
we had in
great.
Beer League for making sure that, you know, people that were not supposed to be in the server don't get into the server. So we took something very similar for VRGL. It's worked out quite well, because when we actually, like, short history lesson, there was a pretty large girl server before this one. And so when I started, you know, broaching the topic, I was like, hey, I think I want to start like a girl server with Sammy. Several people were like, oh, there were like other ones like it, and like this is what happened, and it was a catastrophe, and it was awful. And so took notes on like all of the things that made that other one fail, and then tried to fix it in building this one. And you know, fingers crossed, so far so good. It's been pretty great for over a year now.
Oh, it's been at least, it's been over 2.
Has it?
Yeah, because I joined, so I didn't really play much until I joined the server because I played mute. And then so that was so long ago that I don't even know, honestly, but I know that I started modding over a year and a half ago.
GL's birthday
it's been a while.
is on Christmas of 2020. I just went all the way back and checked.
Dang.
Yeah, so not quite 2 years, but we're getting there.
It's close.
It's close. We'll start rounding up. We'll say it's 2 years.
I don't know. Well, there was also the other server. I'm not sure which one I joined first, but I do know this one was more alive. So the concept has existed. This one's a little more functional.
Yeah, this one's fun. It's certainly grown a lot. I mean, it first started with you know, just the social community, and then we started casting the privates, and that eventually evolved into that other one, and now we've just grown it so much that honestly, I'm so glad that we have you guys as moderators, because every time I go back to look at it, I'm like, oh my god, there's way more going on in here than I realized.
Well, and lately it's crazy because I feel like there was a really long period where we weren't really getting very many new people, and I think it's because, so like when I joined, all these other girls who were here were kind of in the same stage of like where they were learning to play the game. I don't quite know how to like explain it. They just started, we all started at similar times, so we like ranked up together and like are in pretty similar probably MMR pubs. So then it kind of got at a standstill for a little while because we ran out of people in our time frame, I think. But it started to finally branch out, and we're getting a lot of new people lately, and it's really nice to see. Gonna have to figure something out for the games because we're getting oh, I hit my mic, sorry. We're getting so many signups that like we could almost hold 2, but it's just hard to mod that and get everybody to actually show up to the same place at least.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know what? If Beer League can pull it off,
you would think so. But Beer League is also adults.
That's true. I mean, like yes, it's Beer League, but also, you know, sometimes the girls, you know, oh, I have a project due tomorrow, I have sports practice that I didn't anticipate, my parents said we're going out and running errands, you know, and then, you know, it happens, it's part of life, not faulting anybody, but like it does happen, and that is the issue with trying to coordinate more than one game going at a time. We did do it a couple of weeks ago, a different system that I think worked very well, where we had it was like you running the first one and Caroline running the second one, and we just had like 2 or 4 completely different teams that only played one set each.
That was awesome. I mean, if we get signups like that, as long as I have the time, I mean, I'm totally down to do that. But for now, if we have, I don't know, like, if we don't have the time, it's nice because usually if somebody does not show up or is late, we have subs, so it's working pretty well.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see 9 here. We have 3. Sorry, I cut you off. We have three new people in this game, which is like awesome.
Oh yeah, has 9 played yet? I know 9 was relatively new. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, 9 is really, she's really good. I just met her recently, in some random private the other day.
Lisa at point blank range with the Strandy. Oh my goodness. Somebody clip it and ship it for her. That was beautiful. Yeah, Sammy, I agree. Glass is the bomb. She's really good at managing this stuff. I mean, I've said it before, but I'm glad that you're in here and can tell people yourself. But like I've said it, like these games do not happen without you or Caroline or Toka. Like it's got to be someone getting things together. That just does not happen. So we super appreciate everything that you guys do to make sure these streams happen.
We're glad to be here most of the time. Sometimes it sucks a little bit, but not usually. Lately, it's been great. There was about a month where I was kind of pulling my hair out, but I think we've gotten past it. I don't know. I don't want to jinx it. Everybody's being really responsible right now. I appreciate it.
For sure. I mean, I've wanted, you know, speaking of just responsibility, like you said, I'm not, you know, not faulting anybody because it does happen, but I really would love to get some more like adult scrims going. Because a lot of the, you know, the adults, they go to bed early because they've got work, or they just want like a little bit more of a mature setting, which is totally understandable. Oh, I almost just flung my water into my PC. I had a heart attack. Give me a second. Holy crap. But yeah, no, you know, a couple of the girls have said that's something that they would be interested in. So now that's something I would like to look into and hopefully find time to cast, because I think that would be great.
That would be awesome.
Like, potentially collaborate with Tyro for that. I think that would be cool.
I mean, there's a lot. Because VRGL tends to be younger. It's not only for younger girls, it just tends to be. It just started kind of falling that direction at some point. It's going back up a little bit. I think that most people in here are in their upper teens, but still not adults. Well, I don't know. Let me think. No, yeah, I'm correct.
No, yeah. You're right.
I know what it means.
Yeah, VRGL does tend to be a little bit younger. We've had a couple of times, we've had like the Beer League women come in and they're like, oh, this sounds so cool, I want to do this. I'm like, listen, I really would love to have you, just like keep in mind.
Yeah, I have to do that
loud.
Lately it really has been calm though. It's been,
yeah, it has been. It's done a lot better.
I mean, calm.
And yes, Gil reminding us there is in fact a game going on, and that game was very, very close. Women coming out on top there, 11-10 over the ladies. So super, super close. I guess the teams that they figured out here swapping things around have been even enough.
Yeah, they did good.
Welcome back, Savannah. Saying we back. No, yeah, okay, fine. See, that's the part that confused me. Like, I've heard of water-cooled PCs, and I thought that's what that meant. And I thought I, like, discovered this life hack. I was like, dude, I can just, like, dump a glass of water in there, and it's way cheaper. But thank you to your guidance. For your guidance, I will not actually try that now that I realize it's a bad idea. And we've got Savannah saying hi. Caroline Rose stopping in the chat as well. Hello, hello, hello. Dude, I love it when the girls pop in between rounds and wave it. It's so cute. Thank you. It reminds me that, like, oh, they're having a good time. This is good. Okay, cool. Thanks, Five. Appreciate you, homie. But yeah. So Glass, you are on Team Odyssey, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say apparently?
I think he did. I'll do a little light shaving. We were trying to find an opponent for Wireless Jacks, and he listed off the teams he reached out to, and he said, "And Glass's team, whatever team that is." I was like, "Dude." It's like, dang, okay. but yeah,
I
no,
tried
okay.
to get him, but we were booked.
Oh, rip. It'll happen. It'll happen. I reached out to a bunch of teams, and I think I had just increased the pool of teams that we can reach out to if we need scrims, because they were all like, "Dude, this sounds so cool. We're just busy tonight, so like ask us again." I was like, "Alright, cool."
You gotta plan like a month in advance, and at least half the teams will show up.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem. The teams that we try to have on the Jacks, it's not all 100% about skill level. It's also about will they show up and not
Yeah,
flake.
makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a whole Discord like folder just of teams. Like I have like a blacklist folder, and I have a teams I can
yeah.
scrim. I have a teams I could scrim if it's like a last resort. Like.
Yep. No, that's in my personal Discord server. I have a channel called Blacklist. I'm sorry, I have a category called Blacklist, and then I have, oh my god, I'm like totally outing how petty I am. But I have a channel for teams, and then in that channel there are threads by like ranking, like Master, Diamond, and Platinum, and then I have players as well in a separate channel. It does not matter where those players go, I will not scrim their teams.
I mean, I think most teams have one of those, or they should.
Yeah, they should. I mean, it's good for your mental health, honestly.
I mean, yeah.
Like, the number of like scrims that I've been in, and like, you know, the other team is acting wildly inappropriately, and they're like, "Well, it's just a scrim, so it doesn't matter." I'm like, dude, I don't care where you're doing it. Like, it's unprofessional. It's rude. Please don't waste my time. Hey, Mamba. What a great conversation for you to come into.
What's up?
We're talking about blacklisted teams. You're a captain of Odyssey. I'm sure you've got your team blacklist. Oh my goodness, that was close. But yeah, it is what it is. I actually, Peachy off the head going in for the two. No, I'm not calling you toxic. I'm just saying you are a captain of a team, so I'm sure you have like a blacklist when you're setting up scrims that you just will not scrim. You've been around the community long enough. Not everyone is super fantastic. There are a lot of fantastic people out there, just not all of them. But yeah, I brought it up. You're on Odyssey. The reason I brought that up is Challenger Cup. We saw two new teams getting up into Master over the weekend. It was W and Kangarillas. They are back in Master. Did you watch the cup?
Yes, ma'am. I was on the edge of my seat in that last game between Hex. I'm gonna say Hex. I don't know what.
It's Hex. I'm calling them Hex.
Hex, yeah. Between Hex and W. No, not W. Wait.
It was W.
It was W.
It was W because Kang beat W to get their spot.
Oh
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
W had to go down to fight for the second.
It was so close. It was closer than I thought it was going to be, but.
No, yeah. Here's the thing, Hex.
I knew it would be somewhat close, but I didn't think it was gonna be like a nail biter close. She's crazy.
Crazy the double D3.
What did we miss? Was it?
We weren't gonna call that out.
It doesn't matter.
Oh wait, she made it. Oh, never mind. I thought you meant never mind.
Oh, it does. I don't know.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, yeah, no. See, Hex is one of those teams where it's like they're very momentum based. So if they get off to a really good start, they will be set kind of for the rest of the game. But if like once they start tilting or you start picking apart that hole in their offensive stack, they kind of fall apart rather quickly. And I don't say that to be rude. Like I'm friends with a lot of the people on that team. They're all like present and past teammates, but like it's something they need to watch out for because it's also something that teams identify in VOD review a lot. Like every time people are like, "Oh yeah, this is our plan for Hex," I'm like, "Yeah, that's pretty solid."
Well, some teams are also just better on defense. Some teams just struggle getting the disc like past mid.
Yeah.
I don't know if they are, but
their defense is actually insane because like Dwup is like
tall.
Long arms. Like you think it's by him and it is not. I promise you. And like for the people that accuse him of play space abuse, I've seen his play space. We've done like team VCs. He can't go anywhere. He can't.
Well, when we played him last season, because we played a team he was on, I remember having a difficult time getting it past him because he would just grab me. I just kept getting stunned.
Yeah.
I was like, can you pass it to the other side? Because I just can't. I cannot do anything.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and there's him in the bubble you got to get by, and oh my god, like Solar P, I did
He
not
is
realize
crazy
how
goalie.
skilled. Yeah, I did not realize how skilled of a goalie he was until like halfway through this cycle, because I casted him like earlier on in the season, and he was good. Don't get me wrong. I thought he was getting lucky, which I, will fully admit I was wrong. That was not lucky. He's just built different now.
Oh yeah,
But
he's
like
on my
he's
AAA team, and I think that he has. I'm not gonna say saved the game because we lost like most of them, but he saved us like a solid 10-15 points a match at least. Just he's a crazy goalie. I don't
yeah.
understand.
Yeah, they've got some very solid defense on that team, but man, the way that team moves, and like not just individually, but the way that the team moves the disc around the arena, they're my new Overkill. Like Dimly and I for a while had said that Overkill, if they stayed together, was going to be a championship roster one season. They just had to perfect that play style. W, I think, is my next one. Now that Overkill is gone, because Bloop, my God, keep an eye on Bloop. He is. People started jokingly calling him Baby Game, but they're not wrong.
He is very good. He takes these 3-pointers from Nest that are a little terrifying. Because they're barely 3-pointers and they're hard to read. I don't know if he did it during CC because I don't know if that would be the greatest strat, but if it works, I guess.
I mean, he definitely did. You remember round 1 against Hex, he hit a 7-meter 3 on 2 goalies to send it to overtime.
I'm not. I must have missed like specifically what it was, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Another thing I saw, I think it was Hex versus Inversion. I think, but Inversion was up by like 12 or 13, and then Hex made like a 12-point comeback, and then it went into OT. I think in the first round or something like that, or maybe Hex might have ended up taking it, or maybe Inversion. I don't know who won. It was just crazy.
I'm pretty sure it was Hex, because after the CC, one of the Inversion members was a little upset about blowing a 12-point lead.
Not happy about that. I mean,
it happens.
It happens, but yeah, it's a little unfortunate.
Yeah, it was super unfortunate timing with UG being injured.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. He was not very happy. His mother, his mom was messaging me afterwards, like, well, I guess for context, Yuji hurt his arm, so he did not play in one of the games in CC. Well, he kind of did. He played like 5 minutes, but they wouldn't let him in.
Those 5 minutes. Then they did the rest of the game. Like,
they did do
more
pretty
5 minutes in
crazy.
the whole game combined.
We're in the UG fan club over here, so
we are.
We're a little biased, but I feel like it's valid.
It's not even a little biased. Like, that kid is cracked. Like, he was on Calypso with us. Like, he's got serious potential.
He carried us.
He did a little bit. I really feel like that Calypso roster, if we had like one more cycle, I think it really would have started.
Yeah, we would have done a ton better. We had some stuff we needed to figure out, but
yeah,
maybe one day.
Yeah, it's just I mean, you know what? I'm proud of it. 4 weeks and we got back into Diamond. I think we just needed a little bit more time to figure out fine-tune the mechanics. But even those matches that we had to get into Diamond were kind of ridiculous because we got Plexus as they were on their way down after 2 losses.
I know. We kept getting teams that were falling.
It was crazy. But it is what it is. Sammy Gabby is asking Glass, what team are you on now?
I'm on Odyssey.
She's not hyping herself up enough, so I took that personally, and now I'm fixing it for her. Glass recently joined the very small list of female NA master players on Team Odyssey, and we are so proud of her, and I'm embarrassing her right now, and it makes me happy.
Yeah, you are embarrassing me, sorry.
It's my job, boo.
I'm a sub on Odyssey, new sub, like very new. Like, don't know all our plays new, but figuring it out.
I mean, that's all that, you know, you're sub, but you're figuring it out, and that's what matters, you know, like, it's gonna take a little while, but the fact that you're up there now and you're getting that higher play on a team that is, I feel like, is gonna fit your meta well. I'm excited to see what
I
happens
really do.
cycle
I like
3.
their playstyle. I'm really excited. Hope to learn a lot. Some cool people. Let's go. Okay. Remember when I said the teams were even?
Yeah, so that
I'm
round was
never.
not quite as
I should.
even.
You think I would have learned not to speak by now? But the thing is next round, blue could like literally mercy orange and orange, and I I wouldn't be surprised just because it happens like every other week.
Absolutely. But it looks like we've got Toka back in the arena. She was gone for a little bit, and 9 came in to step up, but now Toka's back over on the orange team. You know what I just realized? You know what's really funny? Is like, you're on Calypso, and then we played Odyssey our final week, and now you're on
Yeah.
Odyssey, and like we were giggling because those were thematically related as well.
Oh
I just
yeah.
put that together.
We were also so not happy about having to play Odyssey.
We weren't, and then it was, didn't we sent them to round 3. I mean, we got our butts kicked in round 3, but like we still sent it to round 3, playing
We were
with
very
Pip, who we had
we
never
were-
played with before.
We were so proud. Yuji right for the game is like, hey, I also, by the way, have prom, and we're like, oh, okay,
Switched from orange to spectator.
that's
Oh
cool.
man.
Have fun, I guess.
LILPUP 874.
I mean, yeah, have fun.
We told Pip, go left, she goes right, and we're like, all right, let's go.
Oh my god, Pip not knowing her lefts and rights actually might have. A part of me died. I adore Pip. I think she's got such fun energy, but like not when she didn't know our plays and we couldn't even tell her left or right.
She'd just go mid. She'd just go mid high. I'm like, Pip, girl. I love her though. She's so naturally good. Like it didn't even matter half the time because it just worked somehow anyways because she just figured it out. But
she hit this crazy 3 from the floor as their goalie was transitioning back and then barked at the goal, and I was like, I can't, like, I don't know what you're doing, but it's working.
that was also our babysitting team. We were babysitting her when she spoke in our chat once a week. We're like, hey guys, I don't know, ate nail polish. We're like, hey girl, probably figure that out. Also, can you scrim? No. Okay.
Oh my god. I mean, it's really accurate though. Like every week it was something. Oh man. Yeah, Mama's saying Odyssey had problems. Yeah, I mean,
don't we all?
Okay, I feel like real talk for a second. Your roster last season had a lot of individual talent. It just was not coming together correctly. Like, you had players that were very set in their play styles and they weren't meshing, and I don't think there would have been a way to fix that without the roster swaps that you made. But you figured it out, which is all that matters.
Good job.
Good job, Master Time. Yeah.
Time.
I was gonna say team, and then I was gonna say time, and then neither of them came out right.
It's fine. Some people really just don't play similar. It's weird because the game. There are always, not always, but there are several ways you can do things. And one way is obvious to one person, and sometimes a different way is obvious to another person. And if you're not on the same page, it can go wrong very quickly somehow, and it's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think the perfect example of that is Phenom teams. Like, if you play like Phenom and you believe in Phenom meta, your team will do very well. Like, you'll do well on that team. If you don't fit that play style, it's just not
It's just not the team for you.
It's just not gonna work. Yep, see, Mama saying it was rough for exactly that reason. Yeah. It's unfortunate because you had serious talent on that roster. It just was not coming together well, and you know what? At the end of the day, that happens. But you've got to find a team that works.
I feel like
for
that's happening more. Like this season, I've noticed a lot of teams have been created and then disbanded.
Avant.
Which, yeah, maybe Avant. I mean, they're still a great team, but maybe they just played differently, and they're combinations of two crazy teams, but.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. It's just like, you and I have talked about this like at length at this point, how the meta has kind of evolved as quest players get a bit higher and like inch closer to that high diamond and master skill area. Because it's like, with CV1, right, like you have to watch those long shots and the way your stacks work. I mean, and you can take advantage of three-point opportunities a little bit more, whereas I feel like the quest play style has shifted the game to be a little bit more slow. Like, not much, but like
Yeah.
noticeable enough that they're gonna work it into the bubble and play a bit more mechanically because they have to. Good. Well. Oh wait, Gil.
I hit a shot the other day, and I started playing on CV1 like a couple days ago because my Quest controllers broke, so I was forced into it. But I hit the shot, and I was like, on Quest, I wouldn't even thought about attempting to do that. I would have probably juked around on the ceiling for a second and yelled at somebody to open up for a pass. You definitely, I don't know. It's not like crazy different, but they're just like, there's stuff like that just, I don't know. It does change things a little bit.
Yeah, I've been thinking about switching to CV1 because, like, I mean, you know,
Switch
this, I have
to
a really
CV1
bad
with
folder.
me.
I know. I'm
We
like, I
can
have
struggle together.
I know. I've been thinking about it. I just,
You might as well. You're not currently on like a VRGL team.
Yeah.
So
I'm
like,
thinking about it.
what do you have to lose?
I don't know, man. Even when I'm charging my Quest, I wrap myself in my cable.
No.
It's really bad.
No. This is what you do. Okay, this is gonna sound so stupid to anybody who's played on CV1 for a long time. Okay, so you put a hair tie around your ankle and you put the wire through it, and then you don't get wrapped up as easily because it's going like down. Like,
there's no way that works. If you
that's
turn,
exactly what I do.
It's gonna tie your feet at the bottom, and you're gonna fall over. Like
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. If you don't do that, probably not for other people, but for me, it does. So that's what I've been doing. I also do have like a thing where I could put it on my ceiling, but I'm trying not to destroy my cables. So.
I feel like the ceiling hook's gotta be better, but also if I put a
No.
ceiling hook in, that means there's a fan, and that's like
No, it's because when you twist around in real life, which you're bound to do some. I mean, some people don't, but if you're switching from Quest, you're definitely going to. If you don't have it loose enough, it gets kinked really bad, very quickly. If you're spinning around the floor, it's a little less fast. Just, I don't know how to explain it.
I'll take your word for it.
Don't worry about it, Mamba. It's a good strat. It's a good strat. It's literally, it's working so good.
Right. I don't want to hear it.
It's working so good. Just tell Psycho to do it and to get a CV1 because I just think it's a good idea.
I'm thinking about it. I just
Like,
watching Cool Whip struggle so much to get her set up has kind of turned me off of the idea.
Okay, well, once you have it set up, you don't have to worry about it unless you're like me and I get my play space robbed like every other day. But you just don't have that happen.
Robbed?
I mean, I play in my garage, and they decided to clean it the other day. And you wouldn't think that cleaning a garage would take that long, but it did. So I had to move all my stuff. And I moved it up to my sister's room. I was like, hey guys, I'll give you each $10 if you leave for like an hour and a half.
Or like all the way down.
And they did.
It's crazy to me that people don't have good enough relationships with their siblings to like just ask for that as a favor.
Oh no, they just won't. They would just sit there and watch TV, but the issue is they're also loud, so.
How can you be loud watching TV?
I don't know, man. Well, then no, they turn the TV all the way up. And I'm like, I can't hear. Alright. They know they can get things out of me and they abuse it, so. I mean, I would too, it's smart. My little sister is turning 12 and I'm considering, I'm like, do I teach her how to play Echo or do I want to bring her into this mess? I'm not sure.
Oh, lordy. Dude, it's difficult. Like, to strangers, I will recommend Echo Arena all day long. To people I know, I'm like, dude, if you get harassed, I'm gonna feel personally responsible.
No, literally. Like, do I want my 12-year-old sister getting Discord? I'm not sure.
My goodness, Tater!
She's crazy. Tater hits her shots. Tater, I think... She's on Quest, but she hits everything. I am impressed.
Dude,
Not that you can't shoot and be on Quest, but her accuracy is just specifically impressive to me.
It's just
especially with like half courts and stuff, like how consistent she is.
Yeah, there's like certain shooting styles that I guess just work better for Quest instead of CV1 because of where cameras are, but chill out. Oh my goodness, there's...
I know she broke her arm for that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I saw her shoulder. I was like, oh god, that could not have been fun. But they're keeping this round close. Last round may have been a blowout, but the women are only down by 2 now with 2.5 minutes remaining. Oh my goodness.
They evened it up. Did they switch
evened-
teams?
Oh, did they? Wait, who
A little bit.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
did. They did. They totally did.
Kinda doubt that was it though.
Man, I don't know.
Maybe a little because Claire's played with Elisa a lot, but
Yeah. It's all good though. What are your thoughts, Master next cycle with W and Kangorilla's back?
I
Any
don't
predictions?
know. I have literally no idea. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Anything could happen.
Mamba, you switching to Quest scares me because every time I play against you and you do that stupid ceiling twist coming
He's not
down,
gonna switch to
I
Quest.
want to cry, and I can only imagine how much twistier that gets on Quest with no cable.
Oh, that's true.
I say stupid, it's not stupid, it just makes me angry because I fall for it every single time.
I'm
Hello,
just interested to
original?
see the neighbors have to climb through the ladder.
Dude, that's
I
gonna
say
be...
climb. It's gonna be like 2 weeks, but
It's gonna be 2 weeks. I feel awful for Maddie. Maddie is a member of VRGL who plays in these privates often, and unfortunately her team in low platinum was selected for sacrifice against the neighbors.
yeah, they're playing tonight. She told me that they're just gonna do their most fun roster and they're just gonna go for it. And I was like, that is definitely what you should do.
That's the strat right there. I mean, it's the neighbors is what game, Jaywalker,
Time,
Rock Titan, Time, and A plat. I
plat, yeah.
think. Yikes.
I'm really interested to see. I have, well, not always thought, obviously, because that would not make sense. But I've had the thought before that putting Time and Game on the same team would be interesting.
And those are two
Oh,
different
see.
stacks there, right? Like Time's a goalie, Game is offense. What do you think?
Time's a goalie, but he scores so many points anyways, and it's crazy.
That's true. It's just, I mean, they'll end up in the bubble together, but they won't be that like high pressure stack coming out of Joust.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. It'll be interesting to see. It's just, I don't, after how Avant went, I guess just all bets are off at this point as to how that neighbor.
Oh, I mean, 100%. I mean, they still Avant. They weren't undefeated. They still crazy wins on crazy teams, but I want to see if the ladder can put up any sort of fight. I'll be very. I just want to see. I don't know.
It'll be interesting, and
Good job,
as the cameraman
everybody.
came in to remind us, yes, the last round is over, 18-13 in favor of the ladies. So they took round 3. Women take the overall set, but it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, this is all just for funsies anyway. We'll take a look at the stats really quick before we get on out of here. High scorer of the evening is going to go to Miss Caroline Rose with 16 points to her name. And leading in the saves department, I think, as well. Yeah, she's got 3 saves, so she's killing it on both sides of the arena. But Savannah, my goodness, with 4 assists tonight is crazy. I'm sorry, does that say Peachy with 63 stuns?
I honestly don't know how to see the stats.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think, Gil, in the first set of Jackson, you had 62. I think she beat you. That's crazy. But good work, all of the girls out here tonight contributing all over the place, all over the board. Very few zeros out there. I'm sorry, did I miss Elisa with 7 assists? I'm silly, and I don't know how to read. 7 assists, Elisa, congratulations to you. That is a beautiful number in that column. Assists are my favorite. But like I said, all these girls contributing everywhere, very few zeros on the board, and it is awesome to see all of these girls come out and play hard, and then celebrate hard too at the end. We see you all at the scoreboard. Hello to all of you. Thank you guys so much for playing. Glass, do you have anything you want to say or plug before we get on out of here? Nope. All right. Well, thank you, Glass, for doing this with me tonight. This was very fun. Thank you, Gilligan, for running the cams, running the stream, doing everything that you do to make sure this show happens. We do this every Monday at 9:30, right after Wireless Cast. So if you want to see it again, we'll be back on Monday. But until then, have a great evening.
You put your right foot in, you take your right foot out, you put your right foot in, and you shake it all out. You do the hokey pokey to yourself. Do I have to do the left hand? Yes. You put your
all alive. The devil's in the detail, lingered inside. Oh, a holy crime. me alive. Going around like nonsense, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. Took my hands without an alibi. Smoking gun, you got me on the run. We know that will come. We're out up till dawn, but how can I hide it without an alibi? It's a lover's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Going around like nonsense, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. Took my hands without an alibi.
Okay, the song's over. You can go home now. Love you. See you next week.